we know that AI is impacting everyone today in life. Yesterday night, I just flew back from the AI summit from New Delhi, and today I am here in front of you to talk about the AI skill paradox. Initially, when Steve Jobs was about to introduce his personal computer, he was just analyzing the movement or the locomotion of the human beings. And he came to know that we are one among the slowest. And suddenly he saw cycle, and he saw how cycle was making human beings move much more faster without much of technology. So when he introduced his personal computer, he called it the cycle to the brain. He called it the cycle to the brain. So now my question today is, if the personal computer was the cycle to the brain, then what is AI today? So I don't know. Some call it the rocket to the brain. There are multiple answers. Some tell that it makes us dumb. Let's see how it goes about. Since our childhood, most of us have been trained to think that our work is equivalent to our struggle. If we work hard, we achieve great things in life. Is it so? How many of you believe that? Okay. One thing that usually prevented us from achieving great things in life was the skill deficit. Now, if you could see all these slides, these are all AI generated slides. Now, imagine a couple of years back, I didn't have these skills, okay? So what AI has done today is that it has broken that initial barrier. The minimum requirement for skills is out. Earlier, to achieve great things or do good things in life, we had that skill barrier. What AI has helped us is in doing that, breaking that skill barrier. So all of us can start at one particular point where, the skills are the basic skills everyone can start with. Today, everyone can. If you would have seen drastically last 1 year, all of our emails have become great. We make no mistakes. Maybe a couple of mistakes where the LLM itself makes the mistake, like I kindly request, instead of telling I request you to kindly, because it has learned from someone else's mistake. But apart from that, all of us are writing great things today because thanks to AI. So the minimum skill barrier, like maybe the language, maybe the initial skill sets that we needed, that's giving us that extra thing, that's AI. In our life, we come across three types of tasks. The first task is the initial part, we'll have to work hard, so that as we work hard, there are higher returns. But later on, how much our effort we put, it reaches a particular plateau. In the sense, the returns what you get may not be equivalent to the effort what you put in. Now, if you see here, in such situations, what you can do is, we reach one particular point that is called as satisfies point, that is satisfy plus suffice. In the sense, you are not getting that optimal solution, but you would be satisfied with that. Okay, is fine. Suppose you are in your office, you want to send a mail to your colleagues. You need not, go on refining the email one after another and so on, so that you write a perfect mail. Okay, the basic grammar things are checked, it conveys the right thing, then it's enough. And you have an internal presentation between your group members or team members. At one particular stage, you can do a PPT, then you need not check the fonts, go on checking it, making it, adding images and everything, because at that particular, after that point, whatever you do is of no use, because it's just your clients, not your clients, it's just your colleagues. Okay, they just take the gist out of it and it's over. In such situations, we can use AI easily. I call it as we can dish it out to AI in the sense, verification, submission, notes and summaries, formatting slides, everything. So we have a couple of tools, just upload your MS Word file, the PPTs are ready. So such things, it need not be great. Just go through things and it's fine. So I use the strategy called as dish out for initial drafting, for investigating in the sense, for searching for more information in the internet, for synthesizing the patterns or information, gathering it in a right manner, and right housekeeping, that is organizing and formatting. For all these purposes, you can use AI easily because they come under the first category. After some limit of hard work, it is just satisfying. You need not go higher and keep on spending more time because there is no much return. You reach the plateau after that particular stage. In such situations, you can use dish out strategy. So here you just need 4 for deskilling there. In the sense, first you need to know what is the, then you need to decide what is the workflow, building systems that run repeatedly, reliable output. Then you decide whether this output is fine or not. If this output is fine, then you can go ahead, then you send it across, decide, the decision is made. So I call it as 4 Ds of deskilling. Next, you have some things in life which are the initial efforts will not yield any returns, but later stages the returns go exponential. It is 10x returns. So here in such situations I use AI to augment my work. Now you might be wondering, what is augment my work? In the sense, I have to be there. I cannot totally use AI. I cannot dish it out, but I have to use AI to augment my work. In the sense, talking to my clients, I cannot outsource it. You would have seen, most of the people automate that. If you call, press 1 to go there, 2 to go there, 3 to go this. It's how irritating. You might save cost there, but it actually causes lots of discontentment among the customers. So in such situations, or maybe coming up with innovative solutions, building up prototypes, in such situations, you can use AI as a friend who can help you to do these things, come up with more solutions, more innovative solutions, rather than just totally outsourcing it. So for that, I use something called as 4 E's of augmenting. So first, AI can be used to explore the more number of options and understand more greater horizon, to understand higher more details about the particular problem or solution you want to go for. Then expand, that is generate more different variations, different prototypes and so on. Then get into the edit mode where you check whether the output provided by AI is okay, or you will have to do some more refinement of that. Then you have elevate, that is, it's your role now. Everything you took the help of AI, now you will have to add the human value to it. What is this human value? It's you. Your final touch is what is important, your emotion, your strategy and everything, because AI cannot replace you. It's the human touch which differentiates you and the output provided by the AI. So if you are good in these 4 E's, then using AI to augment your work would be much more easier. Next, the third type of task is highly repeatable task, and which is of high value. In the sense, you have a work which is getting repeated again and again and again, and it is also of high complexity. Then this is an ideal candidate for you to automate the work. In the sense, you know that it is exactly similar pattern that goes on and on and on, and it is also of higher value. So in such situations, it's an ideal problem to automate totally using AI. So if it is a low repeatability and low complexity, please don't go for that because it's of no value. Cost of going for AI must be much more higher, and it's not repeatable once in a way. So if a problem is of higher value and higher complexity, then it's an ideal candidate for you to go for AI automation. That's a total automation. So in such situations, we need something called as 4S for automating. That is converting your fuzzy problems into structured data with rigid constraints that machine can parse or understand. So put it in a proper manner so the machine can understand the whole problem clearly, then understand what goes into the AI system, what comes out of the AI system, and what comes out and goes to the next AI system, understand the entire workflow, that is script the workflow engineering. Then screening, in the sense setting up logic to automatically flag uncertainty or only routing to a human for exceptions. In the sense what is to be accepted and what is to be rejected, you will have to understand. The moment this is done, then it's all zero touch, because everything is carried out automatically because machine does it. But what is your role here is that everything is automated, there is zero touch. But what is your role now? Your role would be to sit and monitor whether AI is doing it right. So I call it as 4S for automating: structure, script, screen it, and scale it, so that there is zero touch and you sit and monitor it. Now, dear friends, if you would have seen, there are three types of tasks what we have discussed about. The first task, where need not apply and go for the entire you need not concentrate for doing the whole thing in a very ideal manner, that you go for a satisfying problem situation where you accept the okay solution. The second problem was, though initially you have put in lots of work, but later on you get a 10x solution, that you use AI as your friend, augment. And the third situation, you go for total automation and just monitor. So now, because of AI, my dear friends, we have gone from the deskilling, from the how, to the upskilling from the how. So our role, once the AI has come into picture, is to see, taste, go for taste it, judgment, empathy, and strategy. So our role is from doing, becoming from a the worker to an architect. So the grind has been outsourced to AI. So from doing, we are moving on to deciding. So the paradox here is that machine actually by becoming more technical, we are becoming more human. In the sense, what human beings are supposed to do, we are supposed to do with the help of AI. AI is helping us to become more human, because the machine part of it will be in the future taken care by AI. So more tech AI is adding more human value. We become more human because of AI. So humans for dream and decision, AI for mundane action. Thank you, my dear friends. Have a great day ahead. Let's use AI responsibly. Thank you so much. Have a great day.